It all started on that one sunny day last August at junior lifeguard camp, but now I can say it happened. My group was playing a game called Warball, like playing dodgeball in the sand. It was a crazy sandy game. I was covered in sand from my nose down. I had sand everywhere on me. I asked my instructor if I could go wash myself off. The answer was yes, for I was coated in sand. All my friends went back to the beach tent as I ran down to the water. With soft, salty sand between my toes, I sprinted as the ocean scent filled my nose. Leaping into the churning surf, I didn't know what was lurking in the waves. A huge magenta-colored blob wrapped around my leg. It took a second, but then the pain seared my leg. Running up to the beach tent, I had had enough of the ocean for one day. I told my instructor what had happened. Not surprised by my predicament, my instructor told me he didn't have the bottle of vinegar that supposedly made the sting better. But he told me the Jeep over by Tower 6 might have a bottle. I half limped, half ran to the Jeep. There were 3 lifeguards around the Jeep. I told them I was stung by a jellyfish, and they were also not surprised by my predicament. One lifeguard said, "Okay, buddy, I'll help you." But then it seemed like it took forever for him to open the trunk to the Jeep. Grabbing the bottle of vinegar from the lifeguard's hand, I quickly sprayed some on my red legs. It still stung, just not as bad. As I walked back to the tarp, or beach tent, everyone was out in the water for a free swim, so no one was there. I was all alone. I grabbed my towel and wrapped it around my legs, just like the jellyfish. I rubbed some sand on my legs because it made the sting hurt less. I watched as all my friends played on surfboards and splashed in the water, having a blast. The waves were epic that day. I promised myself I would never go in the water again. I watched my friends catch waves and ride their boards into shore and head back out for more. The pelicans made a long V across the sky. I rubbed off the sand because it wasn't working. Wiping the last of the sand off my legs, I wrapped the towel tighter because I was cold. I thought about what just happened. I thought about the waves, the jellyfish, and most of all, the pain. But then it dawned on me. Yes, pain, hurt, isolation, but that's part of the experience of becoming a lifeguard. Yes, I was stung, but still. As the day brightened, so did my mood. The sun began to rise up from behind the clouds, and so did my spirits. I threw down my towel. Didn't need it anymore. Anyways, I'd probably get stung many more times in my career as a lifeguard, so it was probably the first of many to come. As the day at junior guards ended, my friend Bryce and I walked over to the car where my mom was waiting. I told my mom everything. The jellyfish, the lifeguards, everything. As I jumped into the car and we started driving out of the parking lot, I thought about today. Thought about everything, the sting, the lifeguards, my instructor, the waves, but most of all, being with my friend. As the car rumbled out of the parking lot and I looked back at the beach, I'm sure I'll remember. But for now, I just sat there in the back seat. I just remember the pain. But that's okay. It was an experience I will always remember. Thank you for watching. The end.